Do you know how much wealth you can create if you invest rupees 10,000 per month for the next 10 years at an average CAGR of 12% per year? What if you invest rupees 20,000 instead of 10,000 per month? And what if you invest this 20,000 for 15 years instead of 10 years? Hi, my name is Sahil and this is my Personal Finance Academy where I explain everything about money management in layman's language. When we invest our money for a specific time frame, we want to know how much wealth we can create at a specific expected return rate. But very few people know how to do these kind of calculations. There are online calculators which can help you do these kind of calculation. But what if I tell you that you can create your own SIP calculator within 2 minutes? So in this video, I am going to teach you how to create a SIP calculator. So let's get started. In the first part of this video, we will learn how to create a calculator to calculate the final value of investment. So in this, you need to enter 3 fields. The first field is your investment amount per month, that is your SIP amount. And then the second field is your investment duration, so for how long you want to invest. And then your expected annual return rate. So let's say you want to invest rupees 10,000 per month and you want to invest this money for 10 years and you expect a return of 12%. In that case, you will end up with a total investment of 12 lakh and your final value of investment will become 23,23,391. So I will show you how to do this calculation. We will also cross-check this calculation to ensure that these numbers are correct. And for that, I will show you how to do this manual calculation for the cross-checking purpose. In the second part of this video, I will teach you how to create the return rate calculator. So in this case, you know your investment goal, you know your SIP amount per month, and you also know your investment duration. So let's say you have an investment goal of rupees 50 lakh. And let's say you want to invest rupees 25,000 per month. And let's say you want to invest this for next 10 years. Now in order to achieve this financial goal of rupees 50 lakh, with a SIP of 25,000 per month for the next 10 years, you would need a return rate of 0.8% per month so that you can achieve your financial goal. We will also do the cross-checking to ensure that this value is correct. So I will show you how to do this calculation. In the third part of this video, I will teach you how to calculate the SIP required to achieve the goal. So in this case, let's say you know your financial goal, let's say you also know your expected monthly return, and as well as you know your investment duration. So what is the amount that you need to invest so that you can achieve your financial goal? So let's say you have a financial goal of rupees 25 lakh. Now let's say you expect a monthly average return of 1%. And let's say you want to achieve this corpus of 25 lakh in the next 15 years. In that case, you would need to make a SIP of rupees 4,955 per month. So with this SIP of rupees 4,955, you would be able to achieve your financial goal of 25 lakh in the next 15 years at a monthly return rate of 1%. We will also do the cross-checking to ensure that the calculation we have done here is correct. So if I quickly summarize, in the first case, we are trying to calculate the final value of investment when we know the SIP amount and we know the investment duration and we know the return rate. In the second case, we are trying to calculate the return rate required to achieve a financial goal when we know the SIP amount as well as the investment duration. And in the third case, we are trying to calculate the SIP required to achieve a particular financial goal when we know our expected monthly return as well as investment duration. So let's get back to our first calculator. So here you need to enter your SIP amount. So your SIP amount, let's say, is 25,000 per month. And next you need to enter your investment duration. So let's say you want to invest for 10 years. Next you need to put the annual return rate. So let's say you expect an annual return of 10%. Now to calculate your total investment amount, you need to put equal to and multiply your SIP amount with 12 because this is monthly investment, and you multiply it with your investment duration. So here it is showing 30 lakh of investment. Now if you change this to 12 years, it will change it automatically. Just keep it 10 years. Now to calculate your final value of investment, you need to use a function called FV, which is your future value. So just put equal to FV and just open the bracket. In the question mark, you can see your rate and number of period, payment amount, present value and end or beginning. So just close this and put your interest rate. Since this is your yearly interest rate, you need it in monthly. So just divide it by 12 and just put comma and put your investment duration. Again, this is in year and you want to keep it in month. So here you need to multiply it by 12. Just put comma. Now you need to put the SIP amount. So just select this field, and since this is a money outflow, you need to put a negative sign here. Just put comma and just put 0 because the present value is 0, and just put 1. Here 1 means that you are investing this money at the beginning of each period, and just close the bracket. So here you can see your final value of investment would be 51,63,801. Now your calculator is ready. You can change your SIP amount, your duration as well as rate, and the changes will be reflected here. So let's say you expect an annual return of 12%. In that case, you will end up with a corpus of 58,08,477. And let's say you invest this money for 15 years. In that case, you will end up with a corpus of 1,26,14,400. And let's say you end up with a SIP of rupees 30,000 per month. In that case, you will end up investing a total amount of 54 lakh, and your final value of investment would be 1,51,37,280. For now, just keep it for 10 years. So in 10 years, you will end up with a corpus of rupees 69,70,172. Let's do the cross check. So on the right hand side, you can see this field. You have to put the month, investment amount, monthly return and investment value. So month would be your 120 months because it is for 10 years. So just put 1, 2 and just select these two fields and drag it till 120 month. Next you need to put the investment amount. Investment amount here is 30,000. Next you need to put your monthly return. So your monthly return is your equal to your annual return divided by 12. So your monthly return would be 1%. Now you need to calculate the investment value. So your investment value would be equal to your investment amount multiplied by 1 plus monthly return. So you will end up with an investment value of 30,300 by the end of first month. Now since your investment amount is same, you need to just copy this data and paste it. For that you need to double click and put $sign here. Just enter and now just double click on the bottom right corner. Similarly your monthly return would be equal to, just put $sign here and just double click on the bottom right corner. Now your investment value for next month is equal to your previous month value plus your current month investment multiplied by 1 plus your monthly return, and just close the bracket. Now you just need to double click on the bottom right corner. So just double click, and if you scroll down, you can see that your investment worth is rupees 69,70,172. And if you scroll up, you can see this is what you have calculated, 69,70,172. So with the cross check, our numbers are exactly matching, which means this calculation is perfectly right. So this calculator can be very helpful to do the practical calculations. Here you just need to put the SIP amount, your investment duration and your expected return rate, and you will get your final expected value of your investment. I hope you find this video helpful. In the next video we will learn how to create the return rate calculator.